Chahujira kanabu mere mi yama. Adame wera kanabu nye yane. Asim chahujira kanabu mere yama. Adige wera kanabu nye yane.
We are the family of Mr. and Mrs. Moneke. We've been married for 8 years now without a baby. It wasn't an easy journey. We were mocked, we were laughed. A lot of people said a lot of things behind us. His immediate elder brother sent him a voice note threatening him that he will never hear a cry of a baby in his life. If he like, he should send me packing. If he like, he should marry 100 wives, that none of them will bear children from him. And I asked myself, what could this be? What warranted this voice note? But one thing kept us going. We started joining NSPPD. From 2023, I took it upon myself. I was locked in with NSPPD every morning, no matter what. I joined NSPPD. My husband also joined with me. What inspired me the most was the day a certain couple of a man of 72 years and the wife was 62 years, if I'm not mistaken, gave a testimony how God came through for them that long.
I want to thank God that despite all what we have experienced over 30-something years ago, my wife was able to take in early May 2022. After she took in, it was like a dream. We are surprised. Is that so? Can it be? Can it be? First time taking in 30-something years, 32 years. We thank God that today, by the grace of God, on April 18, my wife delivered twins, bouncing baby, boy and girl.
That was when I knew my case was not a different for God to answer. I always have faith. Even when Pastor Jerry will say, if your faith cannot carry you, his faith will carry you. Then in 2025, I missed my period. Actually, I missed my period. I called a doctor friend that I know and she said, go and check. I said, no, I don't want to go and be disappointed. All my life, since I've been married, I never knew what it means to be pregnant. I have never missed my period for once and it was pregnant. Even when pastor would say, download the picture of what you want, I downloaded a picture of twins. And I kept telling him, these past years, whenever you do it for me, do it double. If it's one, keep it. But when it's double, then you can release it for us. I kept praying, I kept believing God. Indeed, he came through. But the picture I downloaded, I didn't know if he was a boy, I didn't know if it was 2 boys or 2 girls. But I saved the link and I said, whenever God will do it for me, I'll go back to that link and check if that picture was actually the gender that God will bless me with. Lo and behold, it was 2 boys. So when I went for scan, I was just there reluctantly pressing my phone. Then the sonographer checked and kept checking and kept checking and kept looking at me. I didn't know what he was looking at me for. Then he reluctantly said, do you know what you are carrying? I said, no. Why do you ask? He said he can see 2 sacks. I said, what does that mean? He said, you don't know what it means. I said, no. He said, 2 sacks means you are pregnant with twins. I just started shedding tears instantly. He said, you understand? I said, no, you don't. If you know what I have passed through, you will not tell me you understand. So when he finished with me, he said, look at baby A, look at baby B. Afterwards, I stood up and I knelt down there and I cried. And then after I left there, I called my husband and said, what is that one thing that if God do for you now, you will feel like he has done it all? He said, what happened? I said, what is that one thing? He said, does he need to tell me what the thing is? I said, okay, that one thing that you've been hoping on and believing on God to do for you, he has just answered. I think he was driving. He said, wait. He had to pull over. He had to pull over from the freeway that he was because he was heading somewhere. He pulled over and said, I should repeat what I just said. And I repeated myself again. He started crying. He said, finally. I said, yes, finally. So right now, I don't think anybody can tell me otherwise. Whatever it is that you worship, I don't care. But I've used myself to know that indeed, God exists. I just want to give all thanks to God, to tell the world that if you don't believe in God, use me I am a living testimony. These are my 2 boys. These are my 2 boys.
Our evidence.
Our evidence. Eroy baby, Pastor Jerry. Oh, Eroy babies.
Jordan.
This is Jordan. This is Jaden. What God cannot do
Does not exist.
What Eroy cannot do
Does not exist.
We dey pray.
The show.
Thank you, Pastor Jerry. I just want to say God bless you.
Chahu jira kanabu mere mi yoma.
Ada mere kanabu nye
yone. Asim chahu jira kanabu mere yoma. Ani gevera kanabu nye yone. What God cannot do,
does not exist.
what Eroy cannot do.
Does not exist.